Someone didn't want us to have happiness. That's no good. Shapeshifter, if you will, people. Let's have a listen to this for a minute. What do they talk about, eh, people? What could explain why I never get commented or contacted by these people? Perhaps these people wanted this attack and then say these certain things. Perhaps these people don't see everything. Perhaps they do. Bravo! That must be bad, guys. God. I would say. Because I've been asking God, you know, people can do this to us, let them have it back. Right? And I really put up that after the last court I went to a few months back. Right? Now what do we see? The same things that are getting said in the clip that I showed you before, right, of that court, the judges getting ripped as judges, is what a judge said to me and made me feel. These people who are trying to get the word out and they know they speak the truth but can't, how does it feel? And if you know that you are a liar and your lies used to work all the time, how does it feel that they don't anymore? They wanted to keep people in fear because if they did, what actions would happen? And who would that favour? Who would get favoured attacking a good person? Think about it. That's what I think about the internet. Now I notice things can take months or a year or so. It depends on what you're asking and who it affects and how much God agrees. Right? But I've been talking about the satellites and internet lately and what my thoughts are on it. What do you reckon, people? What's your thoughts of the internet? Guess what ran on me the other day? Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. A spider! I get spiders around here all the time. As I mingle with them, I guess you could say. But I put them outside. I've been saying lately, they come to me because they know I put them outside, don't I? Yeah. Thought it was a fly in my hand. It's come off the couch. About as big as my thumb tip, my fingernail. Little mini one, like a little black Betty. Oh, black Betty, black Betty, black Betty, black Betty. Afraid. I flicked the spider because at first I'm like, get out of my hand. What's this? What's this? And then I realised it's still running around on me, so I flicked it. You know what you do to a fly. And as I went to do that, I realised it wasn't a fly. It was a spider. So I went on my pillow and I put it in. But I'm not scared. Scared people, that means they can't go back and sit on the couch. They'll be like, oh, there was a spider. Oh, there's more spiders there. These are the worst, scaredest people. They're like, oh, I can't be in that room. They freak out. Hey? That used to be Emma. Yeah, it's not as bad now. Got me out. And freak out and, yeah, kill a whole bunch of other spiders. Those humans are pathetic to me. They need to know what the world is. They don't know what the world is. They're not working together like she just said. Right? There's accidents, you're a bigger person if you kill it. Right? Things don't usually bite. Right? There's no use panicking. And then you put it all in your head and you freak out and then you try to blame the spider, but it's just you freaking out that another one's going to come and get you. But how often does it happen? It's like an accident when you have bad accidents. You got to keep on trucking, don't let it get to you, because how often is it? Right? Don't truck yourself. You can still be scared, you can still flick them off, you can do all that, but you don't have to kill them. You don't have to freak out that another one's coming to get you. Right? And you just put it out. Yeah, you put it out, more likely you're going to get spiritual points, and another one's not going to come and get you. Right? And you put it like that. Yeah, and Emma's feeling better. It works for her. She puts them out now too.
Not so much the big ones. Yeah. Sometimes I have moments.
If you were sick and you wanted God to help you out, you do good things. Right? And then perhaps your illness will go alright. You can actually live a long life than people who weren't sick and abuse their body. Right? That's what it's like. People can die at 50 and 60 and they had nothing wrong with them. They just over smoked, over drugged, over worked, didn't eat healthy, in the wrong areas, overdid themselves. Right? Had parties all the time, didn't care about people. Doesn't mean you do all that, it's going to happen. Some people have actually lived a long life, and perhaps they did it right in the last life, but then now they're screwing it this one, and the next one they're not going to get so well. Right? There's a lot of ways to see things, but it all works out. And it's always best to think and get along the best ways we can. If you need to be bad, well, we be bad when we need to be bad. Right? That helps keep the balance of certain things. Right? Because animals need to be killed. People are going to have bowls to kill one. They can't be, how's your boggle? Oh, I can't hurt that. Oh, I'm going to cry every time. Right? There's a reason for things. Right? I cry on things where I believe there was more life and more, it gets to me more than things that live the long life. Right? That's normal. That's how it should be. What you're more connected to as well. And then you learn over time to control those emotions. Nothing lasts, everything changes. You shouldn't be over emotional forever. You might have a bedazzled problem. That damn son of a sex. And then that girl ends up being a slut, and all she wanted to do was get used and abused. That guy wasted his time, didn't he? That's because he was going for a devil minion woman, right? They pretend that they want so much and not it out, they're not. If they taught you what you do, in the end you can't do anything back. Leave them alone or throw them around. Give them a little bit back. And usually a bully would stop bullying people if you annoy them too much. They're like an iron. They're rather the easy prey. It's more wiser. That's why our lions and tigers go for little things. Safety and easier. So weird. So you see mostly bullies pick on smaller, dumber, easier prey. Huh? That's the unwritten book of the bullying. Otherwise, you might not do a good job at it. people like that. They never give up. Apparently they get paid. Well, that is crazy. Boom! Gotta put in the sound effect. That was a backfire. Collective, you didn't quite get to make that one.
Don't want something to change. But there's a painful ending.
They probably don't want the maybe the internet to go. Hey, satellite. What do you reckon in comments? Would you want the internet? Do you think we can heal and still have the internet and satellites? Or do you think we should go back a bit further to World War II and have just telephones and some computers that are just to yourselves more? What do you reckon? As they're talking about, let's go back. That's what I didn't think of that, huh? Even had some moments about, you know, you get a bit upset and you yell some words and want to see this shit. Oh, man.
Someone's marking everything that you do.
Just let me know in the comments what you think.
Large lump sums of money.
Didn't take us too long to rebuild the internet.
Rumors that you caused some sort of imbalance to some
Something that's so far gone, I think you just go.
just so that you could get
Help
behind
us reconnect and then give us time to rebuild the
and
internet.
level up when it comes to cuffing season.
Helping season!
Desiring to block you because they've been all in their feelings. I found a toxic family dynamic went apologize for the way they've been. So it's like some people are getting around to it.
So we're getting around to just the apology
I
people.
don't like that balance.
But I guess that's a small step. Usually by kid time, that should be over and done when it comes to big things. Apologies when you accidentally knock someone's drink, you know what I mean?
Somebody from speaking. That's why I don't be fine before I start speaking. If somebody's trying to stop someone from speaking this truth.
Speaking their truth, that's what I was just talking about, people. I never got to speak my truth. Never got to show one video. How amazing that.
Somebody don't
I got videos of proof.
this
We don't want to see it.
because it makes it more real.
That makes it more real.
Incantation. But
We don't want to go back. We're stuck in the now. Oh, okay. Sometimes you're going to answer you need to go back a little bit.
coming back like
Why do people do that? You want to know why? You want to know why they did it that day? Well, it doesn't happen in one day, does it? Did anything else happen? Yes. You want to see it? No. Oh, okay. This is true. How about we'll ask you a question and then tell you to shut up? What would you call that, people? Some would call it a smile, but there's other words for it.
Was a big risk.
It's a big risk.
Try to hide something like some sort of prophecy, some sort of documentation that
Documentation.
further
Nothing. For this guy, doesn't matter what documentation, I've already talked about that. They just go, what is that? That's fake. I don't even want to look at it. What else you got, boy? That can be printed up. That's what I got told, bringing in documents. Or a hard drive about information. Check out this, not just that, this, or this. Oh, a few things going on. You want to check out some stuff? And I'm all gone. And then I went from that to, I got attacked. How's that, people? Went from that to, I know nothing, getting attacked. Yeah. I know what I was talking about is bad power lines and dangerous things in trees and help the animals and clean up a little bit and a few other things at the same time. And a different way of, you know, showing our respect. But apparently that's all worth nothing and you get attacked. That was their intent. So they played around with magic to someone to get all that done. Then you would see a rebound. They talk about it. someone does magic to a good person, that action would be rebounded to what they wanted. So if a good person wanted to help the world, and they done him over trying to help the world, that means the rebound of what they done to him will be done onto the world. That's what happens. And they didn't believe that the person they attacked did want to help the world. Right? And they'll see the actions when that rebound happens, and you'll see the world pop with that person that they did to that person. And this thing knows it. Hear that? That's why it never speaks to you. Pretty sad, eh? Imagine that. That's something I'm studying, and yet I'm seeing things to go with the study of watching these people. It's a study, watching this, looking around in the world. Huh? I'm not studying books and spitting in bowls and cutting off heads and seeing what I can do to get something for free. No. That's all. I hear advice like this, and I take it or not. And work out shit. And we make wishes and prayers, don't we? What's that? There's no book involved. And I made a book with a snake that I found. I asked God before I talked about the book, didn't I, Emma? And then I found a snake. Oh, I guess I'll wrap it in this snake now.
ISIS stated this. ISIS could have told them about this, or this is what they do.
And about the things I booked up. But anyway, I'm sick of talking about it. I bet you other people would be too in such an area. Sick of it.
We got Mother Mary here.
Thanks for ghetto crap.
Wives and sisters, you can do it. Come on, man. What? Like, really, y'all? Come on.
Come on, man. You used to say that all the time. Shout to Archie. When did that start? Come on, man.
Bro, I can't.
Just, you know, they talk about getting into people and that's what I would do. Huh? So that'll backfire. Sort of reminds you of witch stories, eh? How do those stories even come? Right? Why do they run around the world? You know, if such incidents starting to happen, they might go on, hey, this is connected to something. So, back those days, they didn't have Wi-Fi or anything, we did. You reckon we could catch witches quicker? Or do you reckon the witches could use our technology against us to capture us quicker? And I bet you they would, wouldn't they? They probably would. Use that technology, wouldn't they? Try to get us, because it's all connected, so get them all at once with a spell, get them all at once on this, talk to them all at once, you know, eh? Make a big army all at once. It can be dangerous when it comes to that old story, so that story is connected with religion. So if you believe in religion, then in a way you need to believe in that story and it's somehow right, but it's been Chinese whispered like religion has. But the story comes from somewhere. And if new entities were getting into people and making the world go weird and that, of course you'd hunt it down, wouldn't you? And even if they didn't find it, that hunt down could scare the living shit out of the thing that done it, or the group that done it, to stop. Otherwise they will get caught, you see. And so innocents got killed to get the beast to stop. Is another way of doing it. But that's sad. But today we've got technology and ways of tracking down things and rewards to give to people and communication, so that way if anything's hiding or anything got built, we can track it down very easy these days from what those old stories. But we all got to get together on that and have the best tools to get it and not allow it to have the tools to get us. Anyway, let me know in comments your thoughts, you know? I'm going to get back to finishing off these last bit of work. They'll take the throne. But she always goes on about this person don't believe a woman can do anything. Do you believe that I believe a woman can't do anything, Emma? No. A woman can do what a man can do, but it depends on what job it is. And I've talked about that in clips. When it comes to thinking and being a leader, I do believe a woman has just as much as a chance as men can already do it, if not better, if they do it right and be right. But they go too far because they're a little bit like old cultures, like the Aboriginals that are being treated bad. And when they get power, they'll believe all what the Black Lives Matter thing, how they wanted power and just be blacks so powerful while over the whites to make them heal. Right? Oh, it's our turn, kind of thing. That kind of fairness. It doesn't always work like that, right? But anyway, that's what we keep seeing. Everyone wants their own parts and their own power and can't heal. Where we just got to get over that and then move on. We're actually in a time where we can do that. We go, all right, we understand that. We see this part. We'll work out an agreement. Right? We'll be more fair on this area. We'll allow you to at least go back to where you were. That's pretty fair. And then you decide within yourselves how much it's failing you. You can restart. We're doing experiments all the time. The group wants to go do that. As long as they're not harming others and they're agreeing to do that for themselves. That's what laws are. Right. But control and domination stops all that, doesn't it? It's not about science. It's a little bit like the marijuana alcohol problem we've got here in Australia. It's not about science. It's just about just this. And we can just say, it's not right at all. And yet they're going on about, oh, we're fair in this country because we got righteous laws in certain areas if you want to. That's why I say no country is really righteous. They're all like that. It's sad that there's not one place, one country, one island, anywhere we can go that really is righteous. Definitely the rules I've talked about. I wish they were, because every rule I've talked about works in a better favour than all the ones they've got. Definitely for the people. And if the people go good, we all go good, don't we? But anyway, let me know if I've got something wrong. Working
in perfect tandem.
Just like, let me know why a foot. Check out my feet. Check out my feet. That's what I'm talking about. No music, no nothing going on. Look at my feet. Look at the marks on my feet. And that gets copyrighted. Isn't that a joke, Emma? Who could copyright that? What's the copyright feet? Everyone, as far as I know, we're allowed to put feet up. Is feet illegal, Emma?
Nope.
Ah. But I got it done. I've recorded it. But who wants to know? Who cares? So imagine that one backfiring on people. Oh, imagine that all happening back to the world because someone else denied someone else to have put up his feet. What a joke, eh? But it's the truth, eh, Emma?
Yeah.
Copyright. I even videoed the copyright of it being copyrighted. Now, who can copyright? I thought I'd be the only one who can copyright that. Isn't that true, Emma? It's my feet.
Yeah.
How could you copyright other people's feet? What kind of world do we live in? Yeah, I heard that in some areas we can insure other people, so that if I knew next door was dying, right, or might die, or if I can do a spell to make her die, I guess if that was true, that's probably why they got this loophole. You can insure that lady. I just got to get her name, ring them up, and go, yeah, I want to insure her, right? Blah blah, like me insuring Emma, blah, 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 blah. And then you do a spell, or you get someone to kill her in an accident or something, and then you get a payout. That actually promotes bad guys to do such things. True, but yet it's true in certain areas. You know why? Because they make that so you can do that. That's what they want you to do. Slowly cut yourself and stuff like that, or for their benefits. When they need to. They want to kill someone. They can also make money. How crazy is that? That's what they've left open. So you tell me who can get laws right and who can't. You tell me why would they have such a law and why wouldn't they get rid of it pretty damn quickly? And you can talk about laws like this in 10 years. They're still there because they truly don't want them to go. You see? Someone's starting to see this now. I certainly hope so out there, people. Now I'll get back to work. I'll talk down here. And imagine they're doing all this just to slow me down, doing a little bit of cool art projects and stuff. I'm not even worried about the dancing. I've stopped that for a while now. And it'll probably take a while to come back. It's like when you first started learning to ride a bike and then you stopped. Ask someone if they did 6 months of riding a bike and then never rid a bike again for a while, what would that do? Right? That's what they want. That's their outcome. I told them how they would have got more, and they totally did the opposite. I've got a whole story about it. So you make sense of that. You go, why would they do that? Don't know. I guess they're the devil. That's what I've been saying. Devil minions, workers of it. Negative people. Succubus. Vampire. I'd want to be a werewolf any day against these vampires, would you? Hey, werewolves must be more chosen because they get to go in the day. Right? Perhaps they're the monster to get rid of the monster, you know what I mean? Right? Those blood-sucking vampires, they have to hide away in the dark. They can't come out in the day. They don't function properly. Right? That's because they're not chosen by the sun, the god. Right? They only get one opportunity to run around, where the werewolf gets two. Right? He only plays up when the moon's around. He gets a little angry. Right? Apparently that's what all people do on this planet with the energy. Yeah, moon can send an energy in certain conditions. Right? Police talked about it in England before about full moons and more angry incidences. Right? But what would you rather be then, eh? Yeah. Vampires need to kill. Werewolves, they didn't have to kill people. They just ate and did their thing. So who's really favoured? You know what I mean? If God, the good God, had to have something to go against something bad, you need something bad sometimes, right? Otherwise, you can't have a cow with a pussy fighting something bad, right? You need a werewolf, wouldn't you? And the devil, well, the devil's, you know, he's a little behind because he's bad, but he's allowed to pop out at certain times, right? And then you have the werewolf to keep the balance. The vampire. When there's plenty, the werewolf backs off a bit, you know. Vampire can do its thing, but if the vampire gets a little bit too out of control, the werewolf's like, what the fuck, where's me food, you motherfucker? Right? He goes and fucks up and turns it into its food. So we can get back to our normal, peaceful life. As existing as one. Like a lion sitting there and eats when it needs to, and likes a land of plenty, not a land of scraps. Well, it does. I don't want to be the Lion King of the desert. Yeah, it's all yours now. What? Oh, the devil's finished. That's how it goes. He always makes good people fix it, and he'll come back later. Look at you. He gave it back to you now because it's fucked, and it's lazy, and it doesn't know how to do anything. That's how it rolls. He goes, here you go. That's how I send the good prime ministers and presidents around the world. I'm like, what? They put in one good dude. He fixes it. And then the dickheads, vampires come in again and screw it all. Why do the people allow it? Perhaps this magic allows that. I don't know. Pretty weird theory though, but hey, history's written down, and if you believe in religion and all these other things, you cannot put magic out when it's in the history at the same time with the same thing connected, right? Hollywood just put things out of proportion, and if Hollywood's got to do with the devil, they deliberately do things out of proportion. You literally, what you do with Hollywood, if it was the devil, is twist it all. They twist it, so you got to twist it back. Whatever they've said, it's the opposite. Huh? Because you might find some answers. Because it's the devil trying to deceive. So to twist it, so what you need to do is twist it up. Anyway, keep going on.
Yeah, you're talking more when you're doing your work.
Yeah, I know. Talking from me. Well, because I got a couple of those things, but I'm interested in that. Wasting your breath, really. We're talking like this for a couple of years, man. You know what I get for doing this? What God people get? The whip again. I'm waiting for the cross. How sad is that? And no wonder there's no good, eh? It's how I think sometimes, eh? And I go, where's the answer? Well, if it's so hard and you get punished and then you only get back, I guess you go to heaven a bit quicker. No one really wants to pick that, but apparently it's not meant to be true, but the devil wants to make that true. that if you be good, you're going to get
That's what they were hoping
Jesus
at
out,
first.
huh?
By causing this illusion will help
Bugger
you
that.
sorrow and have you do something impulsively here,
This should be the last outcome, not every outcome.
and they regret
Well,
it.
definitely not an outcome in today's society. It would. I always go, what happens if Jesus rocked up now? And I get some similar one. Then I'll get jealous or something, like an alien rocking up. And then I'll nuke the whole area. Where's Jesus over there? We can't have him. Nuke the whole area. No one has him. That's the planet we have. That's what they'll do with aliens. You show it in the movies.
This person
Well, she was upset.
wanted to control the control over you.
The best way to communicate in that area is that everyone gets the communication at once. So
Every empress that's here. It's not just one isolated incident, okay? This is somebody that this thief that had other people working with them. And this higher level organization. They wanted to control you. They wanted to possess you.
that's crazy. So what does that mean? What do you reckon, David?
This Queen of Wands could
What kind of punishment for such a good death? What do you reckon? Let me know in comments.
They're heartbroken and you actually listen to your intuition about your home, about stability, about a relationship that was causing you.
What could be worse to be done on a group or anyone than what these people are doing?
Some sort of illusion that your twin flame was working together with someone, a mother figure. Alright, just to cause some sort of pain or something like that.
Just to kick you out of the
They
house?
found out that's who
As far as I know,
was
since someone
controlling their stability
come
and
close to me,
causing
they just go, I
chaos.
want you out, want you out. It's pretty much like the no peace thing. Crazy, eh? And for what? Then you hear real estate and money? What is that? And then the real estate they want to listen? But no one wants to listen, so it's not just the real estate. But that was one of the first.
The signs that are out here right now, strong Capricorn, Aries,
Because that was the first place I'd go to make a complaint about what's going on.
and Cancer.
But
Okay?
now, apparently, all the old complaints that were true, weren't they, Emma? You know all about them. I told this person's been around, I told them she knows what I've been through. They're all totally true, but someone claims it's not. I don't know what world they're living in.
They talking about at all four corners kind of energy. Okay?
I don't have cameras because I like to watch people. I have cameras for my safety. No one will have proof that I had cameras before I got attacked by someone that literally come and nearly killed someone in their house. Yeah, that's an old story. And why I'm extra cautious. Because I've already been through incidences caused by certain people, by certain real estate and all that kind of stuff. No. Besides other things that I've been through, there's a lot to talk about really when it comes to being living here. I've had a few different people with a few different stories.
Okay, because of whatever they felt through their beliefs. Alright. Oh, God.
And my real estate don't believe for the old person who's still connected didn't believe in anything. Susan said, got that recorded actually too. I don't believe in anything.
They know they messed up,
And I was trying to ask, where to fit in and what do I believe in. And then you hear people like that, what kind of response do you give? I guess you don't want to argue, you just say, yeah, fair enough. I guess I can agree, I'm still studying it in the moment. So that's pretty much what I said. At that time, YouTube standards. Like I said, what's that mean? They copyright my feet. They copyright my feet. You got happy feet. You don't own happy feet. We don't own that. That's my show. Alright, that's 1, 2 down. Let's get the next to go now. So hopefully I'll just make it, right? Anyway, I'll leave it there. It's going to go around the edge of this. Then I can give it the mortar tomorrow. And then give it a coat the next day. Might have to give it a coat tomorrow night. Okay, we'll do it early enough tomorrow. Or should I say today, sorry. It is 3:47. And I'm just going to go around the edge. So I sort of get the big ones here. Got a couple more rocks up today. That was the shin breaker. And that in the knee. Go with a couple more. That was a big round, bulky one. I didn't want to break the big round ones, so they take a lot of hit and then next minute they break. So I broke ones that are about that thick instead of 3 times that. And a couple of thinner ones, which is this one here. And I broke it up so I can finish this one. But I've still got a fair bit. But I've got enough here to finish this one now, just in these bits. And then I've got these rocks still. If I need to break up some more, which is the more bigger ones. There's some more flat little ones there. I'm trying to keep them to just reuse and to put back into the garden around, you know what I mean? So, but that's what I've done. And I'll do the third one starting next week. Because I've got to get some spray paint for this and some more glue. I'm having a glue incident where I see prices around here going up and down a lot. So I thought, hey, I might as well wait. It could get worse. We do hear things are getting worse. But anyway, I took the chance and I'll see how much. I'll try to measure exactly what I need so I don't over order what I need. And I'm just going to get a couple more tubes for the next one. I'm thinking this one here did 3, 4, 5, pretty much 6 to do this one. And the other one's about the same and it has another part on top. So I'm going to at least probably need at least 6, depends on the size of the rocks, to 8 for the other one. Tubes. And the price went up half of the price again. So it was from $2 to $3 something. $2 something. It's like half the price again. How crazy is that for a jump? Imagine that kept happening. It would be in a hell of a hellhole where the prices are meant to be down. Pretty shocking, eh? But just like you said, someone just wants money in these areas. Why they're getting hacked at by the government? Because they're wanting too much of what they're meant to have. Definitely in areas where people are struggling. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Karmic males and all that kind of stuff. Enjoy certain readers. This one here might be getting into trouble because no one talks to her recently. They like to talk to this one instantly. So she does live readings and her group has her talk. That could be her collective, her friends or whatever. And then you won't see much after that. They like to keep up. They're addicted to tarot reads. Because people are addicted, they don't go back. You're meant to go back every now and then, and you don't see that happening except me in that area, which I noticed probably 6 months ago or more. You know what? I'm the only one doing things, and then they're getting my information, pretty much. You know what I mean? And that's why I've changed things in about to stop things. Right? And anyway, I'm pretty nice. I give time, right? But I can show you how much that people, no matter how much time you can give some people, they'll just abuse it, right? And I want to show that in another area while I'm doing certain things about how long does it take for people to admit things, will they abuse it if you allow it, and all that kind of stuff. And people don't, and it's not a very good thing. So anyway, have a good one, and see you later.